Hey guys, welcome back to some more AFK Arena. Today we're back over on the free-to-play account that we started yesterday. As you can see, we're on chapter 12-18, so we've already went through 12 chapters in about a 24-hour period because, of course, we did have to sleep. Now, overall, we have been crushing it. We're at 20,000 diamonds, and some real interesting learnings that we've seen from this is going through here and making progression. Number one, when it comes to your beasts, you actually have the ability to get beasts incredibly early. Now, of course, when we got the original beast, we were already much further into AFK Arena, but now you do get beasts very, very early, which of course are going to be a game changer. When you talk about the Dreary Ball, having the ability to finish off heroes in the campaign, finish off heroes in the tower, it does work incredibly well, and I am very happy that we did get those beasts. Now, of course, looking at the Ghoulish Gallery as well. So I went through here, I ran, and as you've seen before, I went through here and I ran a couple different things, a couple different scenarios, finally went in there, but we did get a build out right here, which is kind of trash when you look at the build out of here, what we got for our mage, but look at what I got on Ivan. That is right, we got 3 mythic abilities, and again, this wasn't really using anything in there, but we picked up 3 mythic abilities on here, just kind of the RNG factor that you're seeing in there. So of course, we got some insight, some damage resistance, also some attack and some erosion, so as we buff, works incredibly well within here. And it did give me free collections on everybody else. So again, when you think about really backseating Dura's artifacts, when you start looking at totally backseating the class-specific artifacts, the collections literally have taken the entire place of those in. Honestly, there's no reason why, short of possibly getting some of the additional pull coins in there, that you would ever do the class-specific artifacts. But of course, they are still in the game. Now, looking at the bag, we did use our chests out of here to make a little more progression. We are saving the dimensional resources for the hero, so we have 2 more pulls out of here. And we have yet to pull a Celestial or a Hypo hero or an Awakened hero. So I'm still waiting to see one of those that are going to pop up. And I'm hoping today is the day, because in addition to all of the resources that we got, 21,000 diamonds, we have faction scrolls, we have common scrolls. We have been picking up everything, which is the reason why I did want to hop in, knock out these summons, because I'm hoping based on the wish list that we can get a lot more of the heroes that are going to be the driving force through the next probably 10 or 15 chapters, and hopefully picking up, there is Athalia. That is awesome. As much as I would love to get a copy of her, that means that we will have the ability to get the collection out of there with the very first Celestial hero that we do pull. It is Athalia. So again, that is going to unlock the collection within the Ghoulish Gallery, which is going to be awesome to see. But can we get an Awakened hero? Are we going to see the little shiny yellow in here with an Awakened hero, which there is one more elite? We got Naruko. We needed Naruko really, really bad to continue progression. We got to start getting our elite heroes up to the Elite Plus and even building them up a little bit further. So super happy that we got that. We need one more copy of Aethys. Now there is a copy of Oden. Aethys, of course, is going to give us the ability to build our heroes up higher. We need another one, and there is Villanelle. Villanelle is another hero that, again, I feel like a lot of players really do overlook. When you look at the utility, when you look at the hero in general, being used and having an incredible amount of utility in a lot of different aspects in a lot of different places in AFK Arena, and there is a copy of our little Raku. So we do pick up a copy of him. And again, this is a hero that used to be super, super important through a lot of different content. Unfortunately, nothing there, and still we are completely and entirely shut down when it comes to the Awakened heroes. There's a copy of Pharrell. Now, Pharrell early game does work very, very well because, of course, regardless if you have Pharrell low level or you have him high level, the utility of this hero does stay pretty consistent. Now, of course, we do have 8 more scrolls. Let's see if maybe we can get another elite out of here. I would love to see one more. And then, of course, we are getting food for everything else. We've unlocked actually the Field of Stars as we continue through here and do some more summons. Field of Stars are unlocked. We have gotten pretty much everything that we need in here. And again, kind of thinking as a newer player to AFK Arena, going through the content and seeing the content as we are, it's not incredibly difficult, not super difficult to go through here and really build out the heroes that you're looking for. Of course, when it comes to building out heroes, it is Graveborn in its entirety. You want to put and really focus everything into Graveborn, which there is a copy of Damon. Damon, of course, used to be the old school carry, but I want to say, is that the other one that we needed to unlock? That might have been the second one that we need to unlock when it comes to, again, the Ghoulish Gallery. So we might have an unlock in there, and unfortunately no more in there, but we got a 24-hour, definitely well worth it. So let's see who we can build out of here. Again, we got another copy of Naruko. There is a lot of our Elite. There's a couple more Elite Plus, and I'm hoping with Naruko that we have the ability, which we do. There's our Elite Plus. There is our Legendary. Now, of course, the Tiny Tank, huge to really build. Even looking at Aethys as a tank, I'm going to use both of these. I know I don't have the other copies to take it essentially Legendary Plus, but we know, looking at the wish list, looking at the heroes that we're going to build within those two factions, they are going to be the focus. Then, of course, we need another Legendary Plus, so we need one more copy so we can actually use Naru in here. We'll build this up a little bit further and go and get the hero up to Mythic. So Lady Simona has been the carry, as you can see at level 134 right here, but Lady Simona has been absolutely game-changing when it's come to actually going through here and building this out. Elder Tree finally unlocked to a point. What do we need? A level 15 or chapter 12, which we're right on the tail of chapter 12 and finishing that one out here. Then, of course, we get a lot more heroes, giving us a lot more experience. In turn, going to give us a lot more levels in here, or one more level. But even looking at having those heroes up to legendary, and again, I know we should save these till about chapter 20, but I wanted to pop them. I wanted to see exactly how we could make some more progression. And again, kind of thinking big picture new player, what does it look like in AFK Arena when we're going through here and when we're going through and building these heroes out like we do? There is 140 already. And again, you're talking 24 hours, roughly 24 hours. That does take those heroes up to 140. Need a little bit more essence on both those. But again, going to legendary on both of those tanks are going to give us the ability to make a lot more progression. Now, of course, that does take Melion up to legendary as well, which means, and I've been using him quite a bit, has been really, really strong. And then, of course, we've been using Ivan as the last one. Rimuru, unfortunately, looking at the build, haven't really focused and built him up a ton. But we also do have a few heroes like Ivan that we might have to switch around a little bit of the formation once we build them up higher. That way we can get these heroes and continue building them past the 100. And of course, with Lady Simona being at that 140, it's going to make a big, big difference with progression. Now, we've also got into a couple other things here. The treasure hunt, that is right. This is going to be open, and I am open. It is open. I put in my heroes in here. So really cool. I'm actually going to leave, let's leave Braun in there just to see how he kind of does on the PvP aspect. Arena is open. The Legends Challenger is open as well as Peaks of Time. We went through 2 voyages within the Peaks of Time. We're getting to the point, haven't done the Wondrous Pouch, haven't done the Shadow Invasion at this point. But of course, looking at the events, we went through, got some more soldier supplies, which again, kind of built it out. Heroes Covenant, we need more copies of Iran. Boot Camp, we've been again kind of focusing on building out day 2 of the Boot Camp. The Assembly, we're already to 67 heroes. And you'll notice this is no longer Brutus's skin. This is actually Rowan's skin that we're getting out of here. And then, of course, the Bountiful Trials I'm going to have to complete in there as well. But looking at the Ghoulish Gallery, like I said a little bit earlier, now we got additional ones in here. So we did pick up Athalia's. And then, of course, who do we need? So we need Orthos, we need Saurus, Zolrath, we need Titus in there, Mahira and Rowan. So those pretty good. But again, we did pick up the Judgment armor that we can get out of here, making that very, very imperative for the Ranger heroes. We're going to continue building this out, and as you can see, we have 5 more attempts. We've actually gotten a couple rewards, and even right there, skill level Shadow Dancer coming up pretty quick. When we go through here, completing floor 10 3 times, we've already completed it twice on the 2 collections that we caught. And then, of course, going in here, we do have 1 totem in here. We've gotten actually pretty lucky with building these out, so we've just been doing all of our arcane staffs. And again, looking right there, we get a mage collection. So very cool. Then, of course, combining these, we're just going to take the rare ones. We're going to get some of the epic ones. The epic, of course, are going to go to legendary. And I feel like this is really the best way to do it, because even looking at the ones right here, we could go through, we could use them, which I might just end up using them, going through the Peaks of Time, and even thinking of carry heroes, because of course we got the Garrison unlocked, meaning that we can get Rem if we want to borrow it. But looking at Rimuru, looking at Shuna, looking at the 2 dimensionals we have right here, I have been just slowly going and really building these out. So we can try to do the swap in here. You can see all the resources that we have already picked up. Even looking at our challenger tokens, we picked up quite a few of those. So we can go in and we can actually do the exchange, hopefully for these heroes as we do need them. And again, we have 15 days on the exchange. We should be able to get, and I'm hoping both of them as a new player on a very, very short leash. The Arcane Labyrinth, this is another place we've been kind of buzzing right through it. But of course, campaign 12-18 already. This is going to make a big difference, guys. We took and built up essentially with Melian, actually 4 heroes in there. Going to live out a little bit further. Of course, Ivan with that shielding aspect. And then Lady Simona doing a lot of damage in here. It's just a very, very slow burn to take these down. And boom, get another shield up. Gonna take these targets down pretty quick and get through some more campaign progression. I feel like even now we can probably get through 12 pretty easy, possibly get into 13. And of course, looking here, again, completing chapter 12 is gonna give us a free hero, which as you can see, they are all pretty much older heroes. I don't know, no, they did update it. We could get our copy of Aethys in there. We could get Lady Simona. We could get Ivan. We need Ivan built up a little bit further. Ivan is still very, very basic. Then, of course, 14 is going to give us some more essence. But we are making a ton of progression in here. And again, super exciting, guys, to see a new account, to see the progression, to know how fast and easy you get the collections. Then, of course, looking at a few like the Field of Stars. Got to get this point unlocked. We're still waiting. We opened it, but we have to unlock even Elder Tree, getting a little bit further. Oaken, we've been getting a lot of resources. Then, of course, we're at the point where we joined a guild. So, guys, that is going to do it for today's video. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. And as always, thank you guys for watching.